when you're doing a more serious like take on like superhero stuff, that's when you've got live TV series. They always do so much better than movies. Like for example, Daredevil. That entire TV series, every episode feels like a Hollywood movie, like a AAA budget movie. Every episode has you gripping your chair. You know, there's never like a dull moment where you're like, ah, this is a slog. There's never a dull moment. You're just the entire time. You're like, oh my god, what's gonna happen next? I should binge watch like the entire rest of the season. It's so good. Yeah, cartoons kind of really do. I feel like they fit the comic series format a lot better, and so do TV series. Like, don't get me wrong, there are plenty of good movies. Like, for example, the first Iron Man movie. We don't talk about the second Iron Man movie or the third Iron Man movie. I'm sorry to say, fans. I'm sorry to say, Marvel fans, but my hot take is that the first movie was great because they followed the comic word for word, and then they went off script in the second and third movie, and I didn't like it very much because it was off script. I didn't like it. Controversial opinion of the day. I think in my opinion, the best Spider-Man movies are the original trilogy. I even like Spider-Man 3. They perfectly capture Spider-Man the Animated Series, that cartoon, in a live format, and I love it. I don't like Homecoming. I'll say it, chat. I don't like Homecoming. I think like I felt like I don't I'm not a big fan of Spider-Man as a kid. I do feel like both in comics and in like media representation, you know, Peter Parker is one of those characters that matured with age, and like as an adult, he's kind of Chad Thundercock, but as a kid, he's kind of just a whiny little bitch. Let's be honest here. He kind of had an awkward phase in his kid years. Let's be real here. Like college age Spider-Man, Chad Thundercock. You know, high school age Spider-Man. Nah, not so. He definitely has virgin energy. You can tell he didn't get laid until college. You can tell that Peter did not get laid until college. Because that's when he got all his confidence and shit. Yeah, we need to get out of this storm. But yeah, Miles Morales as a kid, though, Miles Morales was always like a Chad. Miles Morales was like straight up a Chad from day one of being Spider-Man. Like, goddamn. Miles Molasses. Dude. Dude, maybe it's because I simp for that BBC life, but like Miles is kind of hotter than Peter. It depends. Are we talking like personality? Because I feel like Peter would be a better person to date overall. Like he's that nice guy that's always gonna pay for your dates and stuff. But if we're talking just pure big 8-inch dick energy, I mean Miles obviously got the bigger penis. Like let's be honest here. Miles exudes that I got a 10-inch dick energy. He's not compensating for a second. He's just packing the heat down there. He is just packing the heat down there. Miles will pound you exactly. Miles will pound you into the Spider-Verse. Like Peter may be the better lover. I'll admit Peter is probably the better lover of the two. But if we're talking just raw fucking Chad energy, I mean Miles will fucking wreck your day. It will fucking wreck your bussy like nobody's business. Your bussy ain't surviving that. You ain't gonna be sitting down for like a week. Your ass ain't gonna be. You're gonna try and sit down. You're gonna be like, oh, it hurts. Oh, it hurts. You're gonna be at Home Depot buying a standing desk after you get fucked by Miles. Just like, You know, you're gonna be at like Best Buy or Office Depot like, bruh, I need a standing desk. I can't sit down no more. It hurt too much. It hurt too much. I can't sit down no more. Oh, God. Mm. Oh my God. And don't even get me started on like on fucking don't even get me started on like Daredevil. Like Matt Murdock, I mean, he's intelligent, in some canon, in some universes he's rich. Oh shit, the storm. I'll talk about I'll simp over him in a minute. But yeah, but yeah, he's rich in some canons, and even in the canons where he's poor, he's not like dirt cheap poor. No, 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 he's the type of person that he could be broke AF, and he'll still pay for your dates. He's that kind of Chad. He could have no fucking money to his name, and he will find a way to pay for your dates. It doesn't matter. He's that kind of Chad. Like, goddamn. And I mean, he's built like a tank. Have you seen his muscles? And yeah, he's blind and shit. But remember, he uses his other senses to see. He can hear your heartbeat. He knows exactly how much pleasure he's giving you on a scientific level as he's fucking you. He knows just the right amount of fuck to give you. That's what I'm saying. Like, brah. You're gonna have a good-ass time. You're gonna have a good-ass time in the bedroom. Why do you think he gets laid every other comic? Every other comic, he has a new bitch. Why do you think that? It's because he is just a fucking gentleman. I mean, he's just the nicest guy to just fucking hang out with. You know, have a good couple of drinks with. He'll never drink too heavily. You know he's not gonna drink too heavily. He's gonna drink. You know, he's gonna be responsible with the alcohol. Get himself a little bit loosened up, so he's not all stressed out. And you're gonna have a good time. You're gonna have a good date, and you're gonna have a good, hard fucking at the end of it. Like, brah. Need I say more? Oh shit, I should shield keg you. Hey yo. Keg up, boy. I love how this stream has de-evolved into me. Like, here's what we should do. We should actually, like, simp over Marvel characters. That should be a stream where I do, like, the chart thing. Right? Where I do, like, where I do a tier list of Marvel characters that I would fuck. We should do a tier list of, like, Marvel characters that I would fuck. I think that would be really fun. We just do a Marvel Universe tier list. I think that would just be fucking hilarious, dude. I think that would be that would be content. You gotta admit, chat, that would be content for days. Oh, where'd you go? Oh, you went through the water. There's someone shooting me through this waterfall. I didn't know you could go through the waterfall. Oh, bruh. Sure. I once saw a guy ran Jesseries. But yeah, the only caveat with Matt Murdock, he does have some anger control issues, you know? But he never takes it out on the girls, you know what I mean? He's not the type to take it out on the girls, that's for sure. You know, he's like me with anger issues, you know? he might be the type to like rage at fucking Fortnite, but he's never gonna take it out on the women, you know? He's never gonna do that. Huh? You know, he's like me with rage issues. You know, probably the type that gets pissed off and screams at people in online games, but otherwise is a chill person. You know what I mean? Oh, what the hell? There's a bus. Ah, I just got ran over by a bus. Shit! Oh my god, that sucked, dude. But yeah, the other downside of like you know, if you were having the sex with Matt Murdock, is that, you know, he gets himself into a lot of trouble. He gets himself into a lot of trouble at night as Daredevil. Like, you know, he might come home you know, he might come home covered in like, you know, head to toe and like cuts and shit. You know, and you're gonna have to figure out how to deal with that. That's the main problem. Like, you're gonna come home like, you know, covered in blood. I'm gonna go do something really quick. Okay. Ooh. Oh wait. I should cancel finding a match because you're BRBing. Hold up. Hmm. Here you go. Also, there's a petition to impeach a Supreme Court judge in the USA. Yeah, let's see if that passes, because goddamn did we try to impeach Trump and it didn't even do anything when we actually impeached him, like, bruh. But yeah, who else would be like a good fucking like in the Marvel universe, you know? Black Widow. Black Widow seems like she'd be a dominatrix. Like, you know, like a lot of people might assume that Black Widow would be more of a sub, but I think she got that switch energy. I feel like she's the type that can dish it out as hard as she can take it. If you catch my drift. I feel like she can just as easily like tie you to the fucking bed and like peg your ass for days. She kind of hot. She's kind of hot, not gonna lie. Also, is it wrong that I would let Deadpool that I think Deadpool, you know, could fuck me? I mean, yeah, the face. Okay, the face problem is a lot to get over, but keep in mind that he can regenerate this. He can regenerate this thing between his legs. Think about it, chat. His dick is constantly regenerating. Think about it, chat. Think. It gets out the thinking meme from like from that one show that's very popular right now that I watched. Use your head, chat. He can regenerate his penis. That means he has unlimited stamina. That means he could fuck you until you literally pass out from exhaustion. That's what that translates to. At least I think it does. I'm not sure. They really haven't explained in canon how superpowers work when it comes to the sex. They really haven't, unfortunately. I'd love to have a hot take. You know, an NSFW comic. That's never happening. That's never happening, chat. Also, one of the problems with getting fucked by Miles Morales or Peter Parker is that you will die from cancer. I think that was a canon, was that Mary Jane in one of the canon universes, got radiation poisoning from Peter Parker's sperm because he's radioactive. So, yeah, that's a bit of a drawback. I still feel like it's worth it though. I still feel like, the cancer death, it's worth it. Small price to pay. And who knows what diseases you'd get from Deadpool. You'd get just about everyone. I'm pretty sure you'd get like every disease and then some if you actually had the sex with Deadpool. I wouldn't really put Deadpool on the S list. He's more of like a B list. Because, like, I mean, come on, he's got like 9,000 STDs. Well, I would have the sex, like, bruh, I'm gonna die of like every STD on the planet in like 12 seconds. Like, I'm gonna get fucked, I'm gonna have one sex, and then the next day I'm gonna die from like every STD on the planet at once. It's, that's a bit of a drawback. At least with Spider-Man, you're not gonna die from the cancer for another 10 years, right? You're not gonna die from the cancer for at least another 5, maybe 10 years, rather than just instant STD death. Do you know the song Rhyme to the Core? I think I do. I'm not sure if I do actually. Also, I might switch over to solos for a little bit. I am gonna play a round or two of solo. I can't play solos. Oh wait. Oh, you're back. Hello, fanboy. Welcome back. Also, I've got to make a highlight. Remind me, guys. I'm gonna make a 10-minute highlight. To post on TikTok of me talking about how I'd fuck Spider-Man. I think that should be funny. That shit would be funny to post on the TikTok. OwO. This song is OwO. Also, my hot take of the day, in terms of like, Marvel characters, Mary Jane, I mean, she's toxic. She's not a good lover, okay? She's toxic. I mean, come on. Honestly, if Peter Parker had any brains in his head, he would leave that bitch in a heartbeat. If he had any brains in his head, that bitch just uses Peter. Okay? She just uses Peter. Because Peter is a nice guy. Peter is a simp. Okay? Peter is a simp. He doesn't know any better. He doesn't know he's being played by Mary Jane. Like, come on. That bitch is toxic AF. Alright, I've had a lot. Also, we're gonna drop over here. We're gonna drop in the crossroads. I think is this crossroads? I think this is crossroads. We're gonna drop in the crossroads, OwO. Is this I don't know what this is called. It's called condo. God damn it, it's called condo. I'm sorry, I confused you. Or wait, I confused myself actually. Why did I say you? I'm sorry. I meant to say I'm sorry. I confused myself. I don't know this song. I would remember it if I had. I don't think I know this song. Yeah, Gwen Stacy, she's the superior lover. Like, let's be honest here. Gwen Stacy, like, Miles Morales has the right idea. You know, that's why Miles is a Giga Chad. He knows a bitch. He knows what a bitch is. That ain't gonna just cheat on him. You know, that's why he goes after Gwen Stacy. Cause he knows that bitch ain't gonna leave him. Like, come on. Gwen Stacy the type of girl that as long as you got a big dick and a big heart to match it, she ain't gonna leave you. She ain't gonna leave you for some sucker. She ain't gonna leave you like she ain't gonna leave you high and dry, you know what I mean? Like, she a good girl at heart. You know? I don't think she's the right type for me, cause I'm sub AF, but you know, I feel like any alphas. She's a good sub. No? I'd vouch. A good sub. Goddamn. Also, Moon Knight. Moon Knight. You know, he's kind of an edgelord, though. I will admit, he's kind of, you know, kind of the dark, brooding, like, edgy type. But, you know, I find those types kind of hot, to be honest with you. Mainly because I am an edgelord. Like, let's be real, chat. I'm literally an edgelord. I'm just the female equivalent of an edgelord. You know, and his heart is always in the right place, even if he makes mistakes a lot. You know. I think Moon Knight probably has a pretty mid-sized penis. If I had to guess, probably pretty mid-sized. You know, won't split you in half, but it's not exactly small either. You know, a little bit above average, like 6 inches. That's how I gauge Moon Knight's penis energy. About 6 inches. You know, it's not like Miles, where like Miles has fucking 8 or 9 in there. But you know, 6 is 6. I mean, come on, 6 is 6. Also, yeah, even though I joke about the whole like, oh, it's how you use it thing. No. That's how you use it is an expression made by people with small penis. I'll say it, chat. There is a huge world of difference in pleasure between like, my ex who had like barely 5 inches and like my dildo that's got 8 inches. Like, brah, there's a world of difference. There's an entire galaxy worth of difference.